On November 29th, Open Society Foundations-Armenia organized a policy discussion on knowledge-based economy and higher education reform at the American University of Armenia, the second in a series of discussions held within the framework of OSF Armenia Policy Fellowship Initiative. The discussion focused on the role of information and learning in economic performance, the gap between labor market requirements and educational institutions, graduate employment schemes, and quality assurance. OSF fellows Anna Poxraryan, Lili Chakaryan, Arevik Anapyosyan, and Navat Manasyan provided a comprehensive overview of the restructuring of the higher education and challenges to transformation into knowledge economy in Armenia and made policy recommendations based on their research findings. Participants included representatives of the government, national and international organizations, the media, policy researchers, and academics.
I think the universities need to pay serious attention to their human capital management. The other message, I think I want to mention about the myth that we had, at least for one university, we have broken that, that people don't come to the universities to get an education just for the piece of paper as a degree or diploma. They come in an expectation to get really good education, and so we'll have to be up to this expectation. So the university's number one message and kind of drive has to be fit for the purpose. And that's why I think the message that the quality assurance is very important and the quality enhancement is the key now. So going through accreditation is very important. That's another message that I'm taking out of this. Another thing that I think is very important, and two of the speakers mentioned about, is that universities are not to be viewed as limited, kind of reflective organizations which have to look at what the market says to them. Instead, they have another dual function of looking at what the market says and also creating markets. So universities are cultural organizations which actually create markets of the future.
Important to develop a model and incorporate it into the university and employee partnership. And I guess our researchers had that model, which would be very wonderful if we could advocate it. The second thing is that we would like to put the professor in the middle of the reform and this whole Bologna process and regarding the quality assurance, because professors, they are the ones that bear the responsibility of quality education with their knowledges, with the skills of giving, of transferring and creating knowledge, because we don't want professors only to transfer their memories, but to create new knowledge with interactive methodology, with new literature, list of read literature, and in this sense it's very important to have very professional trainings for the professors, not on their subject matter, but on their teaching methods. Because teaching and learning should actually be the critical point where quality assurance reform should focus on.